Hey everybody, welcome back to the Royal Read. I am so glad you decided to stop by and see what I'm reading on. Listen, I'm going to tell y'all right off the top, my voice is clowning. It is showing its tail. So y'all be patient with me today, okay? Because I am going to get through this because this was a very, very special day. Yes, Megan dropped her holiday edition. Yes, she did. She dropped it. And oh, I am thrilled. I am excited to talk about it. But before I do all of that and probably lose my voice because I'm so excited, I just want to invite everybody in. You know, I have to do that. Yes, come on in. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and become a part of our community, a part of our tribe, because it's the best one on these internet streets. I kid you not. Go in the comments, talk to somebody. You're going to be impressed and you're going to want to be a part of it. And when you get finished, this is what you do. Come on out, look down in those settings, look around and find that subscribe button and go ahead on and subscribe. And while you're in there, hit the notification bell so you know when I upload or when I just want to pop in, and give me a thumbs up to fight that nemesis of mine, the beast, the algorithm. Boy, I'm dog walking it. I am frog walking it. And it's all because of y'all. Y'all giving me those thumbs up. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Also, I want to thank all of the readers who decide to support the channel by watching the commercials. Listen, y'all are banging it. Y'all are. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Also, over in the corner, that's our join button. And if you choose to become a channel member and a part of the reading club, you will be supporting this channel to grow, to improve, and to continue. And I will be so grateful, so thankful, so over the moon appreciative to have your support. Now, if you just want to do a one-time donation, listen, this is what you do. Look over there in the other corner. Yeah, over there. That's our super thanks. And all donations to the channel is always, always greatly appreciated. All right, y'all, we do have some super thanks. And first up is Angela May. Angela is everything. She is a ride or die. She is always coming through. She's always supporting. She's always in the comments. I mean, she hits all of the marks. She does. And she is just everything. So thank you, thank you, thank you, Angela. Thank you for the super thanks. But most of all, thank you for being here. And Jennifer Clark. Jennifer is everything. Jennifer has been with me just about since the beginning and continues to do nothing but support and come in those comments and drop that knowledge. She does. And I just love Jen. I just love her so much. So thank you, Jennifer. Thank you for the super things. But most of all, thank you for being here. And you are coming through, girl. You absolutely are. I know you haven't probably been here long, but let me tell you, welcome, welcome, welcome. And thank you for seeing something in my channel. It is greatly appreciated. I am so glad you're a part of this community. I am so glad you're a part of this tribe. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the super thanks, but most of all, thank you for being here. All right, y'all, I'm going to play this and we'll talk on the other side. All right, y'all, I want to give another quick shout out to Angela May, Jennifer Clark, Eulette. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank y'all for being here and being a part of this great, great community and just being so supportive. It is everything. It really is. And I cannot tell you how much I appreciate it. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for the super thanks. But most of all, y'all, Thank you for being here. All right, y'all. Y'all know what time it is, and y'all know what I do when I am putting the read together. I hit these internet streets. And let me tell you, I have been on these internet streets since early this morning, y'all. I have just been having such a good time. Why? Because the squatties are having such a good time. Megan did her product drop, and it was her holiday specials. And boy, if you have not been over to As Ever, go over there. A lot of the products are still available, and Megan really made sure that it was plenty to go around. I got my raspberry spread. I got my honey with the honeycomb. I did, y'all. And I am just thrilled. And listen, did y'all see where Megan had the strawberry jam? She did, but she did not have it in the individual jar. Y'all know, I don't like the orange marmalade, and I don't like the apricot. And it was in there with the orange marmalade. And so I just wanted to buy it separately. I'm wondering why she didn't let the strawberry jam be separate too. That she let the raspberry jam, she had the raspberry spread separate, but not the strawberry. But y'all, I'm not gonna complain because I got my honey. I did. I got my honey. So I am happy. Yes. So we're gonna talk about all of that. We're gonna talk about what Willie Leaks have been up to, and you would not believe the threats he is putting out. And it's not, it's not targeted at Harry and Meghan. It's targeted at someone else. And let's see what else we're gonna talk about. We got a lot to talk about, y'all. So let's get started, because y'all know I'll be here all day just telling y'all what we're gonna talk about instead of talking about it. So I'm gonna put this up. And this is a post about Megan's holiday collection. Yes. And can y'all tell I'm excited? I am so excited. And it is going to be my squeaky voice most of this podcast, because when I get excited, my voice goes up and it becomes very high pitched. So I hope I don't break any of the glasses that are in your cupboard, because it gets kind of high, because I am so excited because I got my honey. And as you can see, isn't it beautiful? It is so beautiful. Megan outdid herself. She did the doggone thing, didn't she? And her putting the two honeys together, oh my goodness. But I did not buy the two honeys together. I did not. And this is the reason why. I am not fond of my honey tasting like orange. I like my honey to taste like honey. Now, it's my understanding that it has kind of a back taste of orange. I don't know. But I just wanted the honey with the honeycomb. And that is exactly what I got. And I'm just thrilled with it. I wish, like I said earlier, that she had the strawberry spread separate, but you can't have everything you want. But all I can say is, isn't it beautiful? And this post says, Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex lifestyle brand, As Ever, launched its first holiday collection. Shop a curated line of host-worthy gifts, including candles, wine, jams, and more, all under $100. Very reasonable for a upscale line. I think some people forget that this is a upscale line. This is not Walmart. This is not Target. This is none of that. Is very elevated. It's an elevated line of products. I mean, we'll talk about it later, why some people are having a problem with Megan's pricing, but it's not squatties. It's always the ugly old hags coming in and trying to critique Megan's line. Listen, the last time I looked, Megan wasn't making anyone buy her products. I saw Little Too Big Tooth saying that the candle costs too much and why not go to Bed Bath and Beyond. Well, listen, Megan didn't say not one time for you to buy one candle. And if you feel like you can get a better buy at Bed Bath and Beyond, help yourself. But do not try to pretend that you don't know what Megan is doing here. Megan's line is an elevated line. It's an upscale line. And like I said, if you think it's too much, it's not for you. It's not for you. And that's okay. But I digress. Isn't it beautiful? It is so beautiful. I am loving it. I am. And this was from Harper Bazaar. So Harper Bazaar is out here promoting Megan. I love it. And I'm going to put this up. And this is a squatty that lists all of the products in the holiday collection. Let's go through it, y'all. I cannot. I am so hyped. It says Megan as Ever Holiday Collection 2021 Vintage Napa Valley Brut. Now, I know it's a lot of people who know something about wine. I am not one of them. Now, is this Brut like a sparkling wine or is it a champagne? What exactly is it? I don't know, but I know it is pretty. It is. It is so pretty. And it's packaged like champagne. I don't know a lot about wine, so let me know, is this a champagne? Is it a sparkling wine? What exactly is a brut? Just asking. And then the signature fruit spread gift set, and that was, I think it was raspberry, orange marmalade, and strawberry. The strawberry, yes. I'm telling you, I wanted that strawberry, but did not get the gift set. And it said signature candle number 084 and honey duo sets. Yes, sage honey with honeycomb. Wait a minute, it's sage honey? I just ordered it. I didn't even realize it was sage honey. Well, I guess I'll get to taste how sage honey tastes because I just saw the honeycomb and I was just up in there ordering. I did not pay any attention. I did pay attention to the orange one, the orange blossom one, but I didn't know it was sage honey. Wonder how that's gonna taste. Cannot wait. And then they have the spice cider malling spice kit. What is malling? I don't know. Megan had me guessing on a lot of this stuff. And then she had the hot toddy malling spice kit. Well, I know what a hot toddy is, y'all. I'm Southern. I know what a hot toddy is. We make hot toddies when you have a cold or the flu down here. And I do not remember putting mulling in there. We put alcohol, and my grandmother used to say, brown liquor. Get the brown liquor for the toddies, if you know what I mean. It has to be brown. Am I missing something with the mulling? I don't know what it is. Y'all educate me in the comments. But yes, this is the holiday collection from As Ever. I love every piece of it. I do. And this particular squatty said, I can't explain how happy I am. I've always dreamed of a holiday collection from Megan, and As Ever, the products and the rollout has exceeded my expectations. Everything looks magical, elegant, and beautiful. And that right there is the reason for the price. Okay, the Rangers, that's the reason for the price. It is some people that have no class, but yet and still want to try to criticize and judge people who do. If it's not for you, keep it moving. But I digress. This squatty goes on to say, I'm so excited for the gifting and gathering this holiday. Yes. Ooh, I am starting to get excited about the holidays as well. And the candle. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I didn't buy a candle this time because I wanted to go in on the jams. I did. I wanted, and y'all know the honey. I wanted to get the things that I hadn't gotten before. And I will go back to get a candle. I will. And I'm going to put this up, and this is from Feminagra, and they wrote this article about Megan's new collection. And I want to read the part about the candles because the candles are the hit. They are. And can you imagine how they smell? I bet you they smell so good. And listen, this is the whole kicker of it all. The candle is supposed to smell like the chapel on Megan's wedding day. This is the scent that she used in the chapel for her wedding. Yes, it is. But I digress. This is the name of the article from Feminagra. It's As Ever by Megan Sussex expands with elegant holiday gifts and scents. Yes, and this is what Feminagra said about the candle. The candle that smells like the chapel that Meghan and Harry were married in. Yes, it's the same scent. And the article says a collection rooted in memory and meaning. Every product in the holiday collection feels deeply personal. The signature candle number 084 takes its name from Megan's birthday on August 4th, filling the air with sandalwood, water lotus, and California poppy. Its design features a cream ceramic vessel embossed with as ever palm and crane motif, a quiet nod to balance and growth. Signature candle number 519 reference her wedding day carries notes of light florals and soft amber, invoking joy and calm. Yes, 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 yes. It is the same scent that was in the chapel. And the article goes on to say that the candle is $64 for an 8.5-ounce candle, and that its price is comparison to any other upscale candle. It is. They even mentioned Gwyneth Paltrow. You know, she had that candle that's supposed to smell like her, I'm not going to say. And it was like in the 70s. So Megan is giving you a candle that smelled like her wedding day and her personal scent, and yet and still you don't think it's worth $64. Come on now. All of these old broke hags need to move it along, because at the end of the day, Megan is not doing this for you. Not for you. It has nothing to do with you. Why don't you go and pay some attention to Kitty over there, the one that's trying to steal Royal Lodge from the pedo? Yes, pay attention to her. Leave Megan to us, the fans, the squatties. We got this. I'm just saying. And this squatty said, look at the bottom, said, in and out mission. Yeah, she was in and she was out. And then she said, super excited for my candles. My teen is gutted that there was no pancake mix, but got all of the jams and the honey plus the mall kits, which I still don't know what the mall is. But y'all let me know. Is that a European thing? I don't know. It says it's definitely not a Southern thing. I'll just put it that way. And it says the mall kits was done by 7 minutes past. What a beautiful day. as ever, Megan, launch day has been. Yes, it has. It was so good. It was. It popped off about 11 a.m. my time, and I was online on the website of As Ever by 11:02. I'm telling you, I was on my game today, and I was pleasantly surprised that I was able to get what I wanted. And y'all, it is just such a pleasure to shop and know that you really have a shot at getting what you want. So it was a good day. It really was. And this squatty said, now, Mrs. Sussex. All right, congratulations on a beautiful holiday special, but when will you go international? I can't handle this anymore because you've gone and introduced candles and things I can't resist. I want that nice bottle of tipple in front of the fire with a blanket. Yes, well, y'all have made a way out of no way and been able to get some of the things you want. I hope you'll do it this time. Support our girl, and hopefully, it will be going international soon. But until then, make a way out of no way like y'all have in the past. That's all I'm saying. All right, y'all, I'm gonna put up one of the ugly old hags, one of the deranged ones, one of the trolls, one of their posts about Megan's candles. It seems like they have honed in on that the candle costs $64. And this is what this deranged human being said, because they act as if Megan is making them pay for her products. I mean, they seem just absolutely insulted that they are at a certain price and Megan is making them buy them. I have never saw anything like it before. You don't see squatties going over to the High Grove website looking at the products and then posting and complaining about the prices over there. Why would we? That's not for us. So we don't bother with that. Why does these people bother so with what is going on the As Ever website? The last time I looked, it was nothing, no kind of algorithm or anything like that was just guiding you over to the As Ever website. If you don't go over there on your own, you will not have to be bothered. I have yet to be driven over to High Grove to their website. So I know it's no kind of force is driving you over to Megan's website As Ever. But here you are posting about it, complaining about it as if it is for you. And that is the reason why we call you derangers, because you're so deranged. You think everything is about you. You center yourself in everything. This has nothing to do with you. But here you are. And here, this is what she said. Brittany, and that's Little Tooth, Big Tooth, if you want to know who Brittany is. She is a very deranged individual who feels like it's her job to critique and judge, well, stand in judgment of Megan's every move. And here, one of her followers, her favorite minded followers, is commenting on what she said. And it says, Brittany is telling people to go to Bed and Body Works for 3-wick candles. Yeah, do that. Do exactly what Brittany said. And shut up about what's going on with Megan. Because at the end of the day, it has nothing to do with you. And at the end of the day, Megan never made these for you. And this is what she says. Seriously, $64 for a candle for Megan's wedding anniversary and birthday. The candles are also giving nothing but signature numbers, 519 and 084. The price feels a bit disgustingly greedy, but there are those who are more than willing to waste their money on this mediocre slop. Wow. Wow. It absolutely must suck being Mona Lisa. It absolutely must absolutely hurt every time she sees Megan living her best life. I mean, you can hear the pain in this tweet. You can, in this post, this woman is crying out because she is in such pain, because it kills her to see Megan's success, and I just love it for her. Listen, she says, my suggestion is to go with 3 wick candles from Bath and Body Works. You get more creative and seasonally appropriate options and get almost double the candles for less than half the price. Oh, she hurt, isn't she? Oh my goodness. She can't stand the success. And did y'all hear the part where, but there are those who are more than willing to waste their money on this mediocre slop? That right there tells me that this woman has a life that she is miserable in, because you can't tell me you got this much time on your hand to absolutely go on someone's website you supposedly do not like and critique everything that they're doing, following their lives. I mean, come on now. This is pathetic. We need to start a GoFundMe account for these people. Yeah, so they can go and fund them a life, because they clearly do not have one. These people live vicariously through Megan and hate her for the life they somehow feel should have been theirs. And that right there is the rub. Somehow they, in their fevered mind, they act like Megan absolutely stole something from them, knowing that Harry would not have any of them. Why would he have them? Because we see y'all on these internet streets. Harry would have let you go on by. Megan broke the conveyor belt. Remember that. And as for you, the only thing you would be breaking is mirrors with that reflection of yours. I'm just saying. And I'm going to put this up. And this is a response from some squatties. And this one is very, very interesting. If you look at the bottom, it says $64 for a luxury 241 gram candle is not a lot, friends. In fact, it's right in line with candles from other luxury brands like Joe Malone and what is it? Lee LeBeau. Exactly. This is a luxury brand. This is an upscale brand. And that is something seem like they can't get in their heads, that Megan's brand is a luxury brand. You know, you're not going to find it at Walmart, darling. You know, if you want a candle, go to Walmart and leave the rest up to us. What's your problem here? This is a luxury brand. It says the issue is that you view Megan and her as ever brand in the same league as Check Notes, Bath and Body Works, which is actually not true. They want Megan's brand to be something you can find at Walmart, something you can find at Target. Well, it's not. It's not. It is a luxury brand. And it seems like they can't get that through their head. Megan is a classy woman. Always have been, always will be. She's creating a luxury brand. And what I'm saying is, it's nothing wrong with buying a candle from Walmart, from Target, from Bed and Body Works. Nothing at all. I love Bed and Body Works, okay? And I buy candles from Walmart. But this is not it, okay? So if you want those kind of candles, go there. Megan is selling her candles, okay? And she gets to price them as she wants to. I don't understand why that's so hard to get through that muddle fevered mind of theirs. That Megan gets to price her items on her website the way she wants to. It has nothing to do with them. But this particular squatty went and posted Megan's items, her candles, and two items from High Grove. And as you can see, High Grove's candles, one of them is $85 and the other one is $79. But they have nothing to say about that. I think it's because they cannot stand the fact that Megan is luxury. For some reason, they want her to be just like them. I think to make themselves feel better. But in actuality, she is not like you. And as you can see, this squatty that posted this said, for all of the deranged royalists, I'm just going to leave this here. Your fake outrage is laughable. Squatties, feel free to steal this image and use it as you like. Happy as ever candle shopping. Yes. Yeah. Go mind the business over there on High Grove's website because their candles cost more than Megan's. What is wrong with you? Did y'all really think that this one was going to fly? And when nothing you do actually flies. And why do you keep on coming up with the BS? I mean, you must be in a lot of pain. I really feel that. All of these derangers, these ugly old hags, these trolls, all of them, they are in pain, these skanks are. They really are, because you cannot tell me a mentally healthy woman cares about how another woman is pricing her candles or living her life or raising her children or minding her business. Yeah, these people are genuinely sick. And this particular squatty said people are aghast at the price, have obviously never bought Byredo or Diptyque. I don't even know anything about these candles, which often starts at 60 pounds. Honestly, they're not the target customer. So why are they blowing their tops? Because they're jealous. That's why. Because they're jealous. And the squatty that posted this said, they are not mad about the price. They're mad about all the squatties are out here buying and making our girl richy rich rich. Yes, that is the reason why they're mad too. Because they have no control over the squad. They have no control over people buying Megan's products. They don't have any control over her becoming a billionaire. That's why they're so mad. They're jealous. And I am going to switch gears. I am going to stop celebrating Megan and absolutely report on those left behinds across the pond, because we have a couple of big stories that I want to discuss. And this is one. This is the one that is hot on these internet streets. And as you can see, it appeared in the Daily Failing. And the title of the article is William's Ultimatum. William threatened to strip Eugenie and Beatrice of titles unless Andrew and Fergie left Royal Lodge. Yes, and this woman right here, I think she's on the Agents, that television show over there, and she said it with her full chest. I saw the video. Wonder what's up there. And the squatty that posted this said, it says so much about William Parker Bowles, along with his father and mother, Camilla, were covering and supporting Andrew fully, knowing what he had done. But now that everyone knows and realizes it, he's so threatening and throwing all of them under the bus, playing the virtuous. Yes, he's playing very virtuous. He just doesn't understand how his family could have put up with this man for so long. And it's gaslighting 101. To me, it's not even gaslighting. It's stupidity. At this point, everybody sees that that whole family was involved in protecting this man. But yes, now he is threatening Eugenie and Beatrice, saying if they don't talk to their father, convince him to give up Royal Lodge, he will strip them of their titles when he becomes king. Threatening them. What do y'all think about that? Like I said, I don't put it past him at all. And this squatty posted about it and said the media said how close Prince William is close to his cousins, but that man is there threatening to strip their royal titles if they don't make their dad move out of the house he wants, then calls the media to come watch. Again, Prince Harry told no lies. This man is a leaker. Yes, he is. But it just didn't go quite like he thought it was going to go. But we'll talk about that in a minute. Now, this squatty reposted that post I just read and said, this isn't leadership, it's manipulation. Willie hides behind family unity while stabbing his own blood in the back for power and property. Every move he makes proves Harry right. His leaks, his lies, and using the press like a weapon. That's not a future king. That's a royal parasite. Where is the lie? Where is the lie in that? He is absolutely just vicious when it comes to his family. He is a scorpion and he stings everybody. Everybody. And all I can say is this. Now, I don't have a whole lot of sympathy for Beatrice and Eugenie because they never, ever stood up for Meghan. If they had stood up for Meghan, they would have been able to have a very successful life outside of that family. Because one thing about Meghan, she knows how to network and she knows how to create wealth, and she would have helped them to connect with people who would have helped them to be successful outside of that family. But they chose the devil that they knew. They chose Piers Morgan. They chose Jeremy Clarkson. They chose to socialize with these people who had done nothing but try to destroy Meghan. And now here they are being destroyed. And it's no one to say, hey, we got you. They can't go to California where Harry's at and say, help me to do what you have done. They can't do that because when the chips were down, they chose William. They chose the firm. And now the firm is turning on them. And so they have nobody. And all I can say to that is, I love that for them. I'm just saying. And I'm going to put this up. And this particular squatty said, they're trying really hard to elevate this weak ass and work shy Prince William's image. William does not have the power to strip the sisters or Harry, Meghan, Archie, or Lily of their titles, and he should not attempt to open that can of worm because tomorrow, yes, tomorrow might not be the same as it is today. And it might actually turn around and bite you. And the squatty that came up under this post, and they said, now it's on the record that he's powerless. What are they talking about? Well, Let me show you. I'm gonna put this up, and this particular squatty posted from people. And it's basically William backpedaling and booty popping in reverse, trying to undo what he has done because it just didn't hit the way he thought it was going to hit. And as you can see, this squatty posted, people understands that no meeting between William and his cousins took place, and he does not have the authority to strip their royal titles. Removing them would require an act of parliament. Yes, had to reverse that thing. I mean, just backpedaling and booty popping all the way back to the truth. To the truth, because he does not have that power, and he had to admit that because he was over his skis. He did not think people were going to react the way they did and see him behind the mask. I have said this time and time again. His kingdomship is going to be a disaster because he cannot help himself when it comes to his mask. He can't hold it up. His pettiness, his evilness, his vindictive nature always comes out. And he's very, very dumb. Now, that's my opinion. That is my opinion and my belief. But I believe I'm right on this one. I'm just saying. And the squatty that posted this from people said, the Rangers are going to be so disappointed to learn that William is now acknowledging he has no power to take anyone's titles. They were only excited for him becoming the next king soon because he allegedly was going to take Harry and Meghan and their children's titles. Can you imagine being such a piece of shit that you're excited for someone to become king so they can hurt someone that you don't like? Someone who doesn't even know you. That's why I say deranged. Deranged is the perfect name for these people because I have never ever cared anything about Willie and Kitty. I don't wish any ill will on them because I don't know them. I just give my opinion of who I see them to be. But ill will and want, horrible things to happen to them, that is not the squad. We don't care. If they would leave Harry and Meghan alone, we would forget that those people even exist. We would be like a horse with blinders on. We would not see them. But these people are excited for him to become king, not because of who he is, but what just evilness and abuse he would be able to, in their minds, that he'll be able to, orchestrate against Harry and Meghan. But my whole thing is, like I said, look at Andrew. What have they been able to do to him? What? Like I said, what they gonna do to Harry and Meghan? Take Harry's flag out of out of Windsor Castle, his coat of arms? Ouch! Are they gonna cut his money off? Well, they already did that. Are they gonna take his security? They already did that. Are they gonna run him out of the country? They already did that. What is left? Those titles, if they do take those titles, it's not going to change anything. I keep saying that. People know them as Harry and Meghan anyway. It's like Sonny and Cher. It's like Beyonce and Jay-Z. They do not need titles. I just don't understand why they don't understand that. And I'm going to say this. If he can't take the backlash from him saying that he's going to take Beatrice and Eugenie's titles, think about what the backlash would be if he stripped his little niece and nephew of their titles. That would be a PR nightmare. He don't want to do that. But all I can say, if he really, really want the smoke, do it. I'm just saying. And this squatty said they thought these kind of headlines were doing them favors, making him look tough, but now he can't stand the backlash as if he can unprincess a princess. Willie got jokes. Exactly. Beatrice and Eugenie are blood born princesses, as is Archie and Lilibeth. They are blood-born prince and princess. It's nothing that they can do about that. Now, I'm going to put this up. This is another story that's going around, and they're saying that Harry and Meghan showed the children's face. This was in the Fail. It says, Harry's Halloween. Megan finally shows Archie and Lilibeth's faces, all the hidden details in Pumpkin Patch video. Now, what they're saying is that Megan showed Prince Archie and Prince Lilibeth's face, and it was obscure when Harry was doing the pumpkin carving. Well, I looked at it, and it is a blurry mess. You cannot tell anything about Archie and Lilibeth's face, but this is the fail. This is the fail. And of course, they're going to try to make money off of Archie and Lily. Can you imagine if they had full access to those two kids? They would be their cash cow. They would. Because I'm telling you, they cranking out articles after articles after articles from the back of these kids' heads. Can you imagine if they could sell these pictures of these kids' faces? It would be a mess. But this squatty that posted this article said, no, Megan did not show her children's faces. The substances are so irrelevant that the Daily Fail stalked fan pages and happened upon two extremely blurry pics of Archie and Lilibeth. They printed the whole article about two extremely blurry pics. And sadly, there's to be many more articles. Exactly. Exactly. And I'm just going to say this. I know that it is members of the squad that love Harry and Meghan. But in my opinion, I'm going to say my opinion, sometimes they take it a little too far because they are clocking everything we're doing. This came straight from a squatty's post. Now, I have saw a lot of other squatties saying that they went to this particular squatty and told her to take it down because of stuff like this. And she did not. She did not. And like I said, I don't sit in judgment of any squatty because we don't have a leader or anything like that. But I will express my opinion. And my opinion is I feel like sometimes we go too far in our fandom of Harry and Meghan. You know, this was a little far. This was unnecessary. This is like giving up a walk in baseball. You know, why would you do that? Why would you give them something to write about? You know, because this to me is just giving it to them because they stalk us and we know they stalk us. And even though it might be tempting sometime to do something like this, it's best to resist it because we know as Harry and Meghan fans that Harry and Meghan do not want to show their children's face. And we should respect that. I'm just saying, that's my opinion. I'm not telling anybody else what to do. I don't have a right to tell any other squatty how they're supposed to run their page, how they're supposed to run their X account, how they're supposed to run their podcast. Because I don't want nobody telling me. But this is my opinion. And I see on these internet streets, It is pretty much the opinion of the majority of squatties that I have run into that sometimes you can kind of go over the line. Y'all tell me what y'all think, but yeah, I'm just saying. And I'm going to put this up because this is the way I feel. It says, me knowing the royal family is finally getting the lashing they deserve for their dodgy behavior, while Meghan is away from them, being adored by her husband and children, enjoying her life. Her business is thriving and is living a peaceful life. Yes, yes, yes. That's me just absolutely bawling out because Meghan is nowhere near those people and they're finally getting their comeuppance. All right, y'all. Don't forget, if you know anything about wine, please let me know what Brut is. Is it a champagne? Is it a wine? What's going on there? And also the mulling spice kit and the hot toddy mulling spice kit. Tell me what mulling is. Y'all educate me because I don't know. I didn't buy it because I didn't know what it was. But also, tell me what, if you bought anything, tell me what you bought in the comments because it has been such an exciting day. It has. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all a little later. Bye.